Hello, it's Ron Parker here with Ron Parker Trades. I am sharing with you something super special due to high demand. I have been requested left and right for my custom TradingView indicator to be shared to the public. So officially, I am launching my TradingView indicator. This video is to check it out. So this is going to walk through what the indicator does for you, why it's so helpful for traders, and how it can help you enhance your trading. So before we get started, quick disclosure, check this out. And then we'll be diving into a screen share here very shortly. I am not responsible for your trades, and this is not financial advice. I am simply sharing with you my custom indicator and how it can help you enhance your trading. All right. So here we go. I've got my screen shared. Now you can see my TradingView account with the custom indicator attached. Now, diving into what it's all about, and I'll show you real quick so you can see what is actually being displayed on the indicator. Let me go to a couple different tabs, 15-minute chart, hourly, and you can see the EMA, you can see volume and such, colored candles, and if I turn the indicator off, it's just candles alone. So this indicator is plotting everything you need to trade with the trend on the chart. So as I turn it back on, you're going to see it's going to plot our volume, which is volume bars colored by their relative volume compared to others. It's going to plot the EMA representing the trend, so you can always align yourself in the right direction. It's going to color the candles based on that trend. Now we're tracking a 5-day trend. So if you go to the daily chart, this truly shows you exactly what we're tracking so we can get a top-down approach. But we're tracking a 5-day trend to align us with as many traders as possible. So simply put, when the candles are green, we're only buying. When the candles are gray, we're only selling. Now exceptions can be made. However, that guide will really help us keep on the right side of the trade, day in and day out. So on the daily chart, it's showing colored candles that quickly tell me what direction I should be trading today. Gray candles, and obviously you can change the colors. Gray candles for me is a short day. I'm only looking to go short. When we're below the 5-day EMA, I'm going short. When we're above the 5-day EMA, I'm going long. So how quickly and easily does this indicator make it for you to see what direction you should be trading in? But it's not just that. Check this out. As I zoom in, it's also marking key levels. If you see, it's marking previous day high, because that's important for us traders to show where momentum's going to be at. Above previous day high in an uptrend is a really good indication that there's high demand. So I'm tracking that automatically. I don't have to draw anything on the screen. And if I show you turning it off versus on, it's plotting everything I need. Now watch me zoom in. I go to an hourly chart, and it knows what time frame you're looking at. It'll plot the EMA relative to that time frame so you can track the same trend. So as we zoom in with more detail, you're going to see the hourly showing the areas with the gray candles where I should be preference of short, and the areas of green candles where I should have a strong preference of buying. It's based on if we're above or below our 5-day trend. Is the trend up? Green candles. Is the trend down? Gray candles. Of course, you can change the colors. Let's zoom in further. Same thing, more detail. Same EMA. Roughly, it's tracking the same move, a 5-day trend. Okay? And again, green candles are telling us what direction to take. So as I'm zooming in, it's so easy for me to follow along, so I know how to align myself with as many traders as possible. Now, before I go any further zooming in, I want to share with you at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, I've got the current volume of the current candle. And it's highlighted in a little table there, so you can see very clearly, very quickly, what the current volume is. Of course, you can view the current candles, the volume candles, and you can see their height and color So their height's going to be just like normal volume. Higher bars mean more volume, more participation. But the colors tell you how much participation. Purple is the very high participation. It's above normal by X amount. The orange and red are also high elevated. It goes orange, red, yellow, and it goes down as volume is decreasing, where the blue and the gray candles and the green ones are lower volume. Okay, so I can quickly, at a glance, see very quickly, are we seeing extraordinarily high volume with this move or not? So helpful. Okay, so below the volume on the right side, that little volume table, it's got the current volume of the current bar, and it'll dynamically swap depending on what time frame you're looking at. So it's going to show right now a 15-minute volume candle, but if I go to the hourly or the 5-minute, 2-minute, it's going to tell you really quickly what the volume is on that candle, and it's going to color it based on its relative volume. So if that little volume box is blue, we're seeing like average volume. If it's purple and red or like orange, you're seeing elevated volume. It's multiples of its average. That's super helpful as a trader to know when to execute. It's telling us the R volume, the relative volume, which is super helpful. And then it's even telling us the session volume compared to the last 10 sessions. How much would you like to know when you sit down today that today we're trading at something like 2 times the normal volume of the last 10 days? That means a lot of participation. That's good for traders. If we're aligning ourselves with the trend and when participation's high, that's when we should be trading. So that session volume down there saying 0.88 in blue is a little kickoff that right now, of course, market's closed, but right now it's showing below average volume. But if I were to replay and go to an area of high volume, now we're seeing 7.5x the average volume. And the session volume 0.88, it's still below average the last 10 sessions. And what's really cool is it knows what session you're in and it compares it versus the last 10 sessions. So if you're in Asia session and you're trading futures or stocks or whatever you might be trading, and you're trading Asia, for example, well, suddenly it will give you a quick glance at how much participation is happening today versus the last 10 days. Super helpful. Same with New York Open. Let's say you're trading the US market open. At that time, it's going to compare the last 10 trading days of the open and give you a session relative volume. Are we at higher than average volume or not? So really cool little table down there at the bottom. Okay. It's also tracking, as you're zooming in, it's going to show levels that are important to you in the direction you should be trading. So if we're only looking for trades where we're buying, it's going to only show levels relative and important for when we're buying. It's going to hide all the rest. It's going to filter them out. So we're tracking previous day high in the blue line, you can see starting here, spanning across the screen, and the highest point that the after hours reached in white. Okay? And as the candles get too far away from it, especially on the lower time frames, those levels will be hidden. Because if we're so far away from it, it's no longer important to us at this time. So it's hiding things that you don't necessarily need to be paying attention to. It's dynamic. It's smart. Let's take this one step further. We're going to zoom in to a 5-minute chart. Suddenly, the screen looks very different. We still have our colored volume at the bottom, but now we have VWAP on the screen. Because as a trader, you know when it's time to execute, VWAP's super important to have. So we have VWAP on the screen. We have the 9 EMA in yellow. And of course, the colored candles are still colored based on the direction above or below that EMA. Now, it's above or below the 9 EMA in this case because we're zoomed in so much. So imagine you've decided a bias based on the longer time frame and you're saying, I'm buying only. Well, as you're zoomed in now to a 5-minute chart, you know to only be participating when we're above VWAP, when the candles are green, and maybe not only above VWAP, there's exceptions when we're trading the backside back to VWAP. right? But when we're looking for longs only, how super helpful is it going to be to only show the green candles, and you can ignore the gray ones? You should be out of your position in the gray ones, usually, depending on what type of trader you are. But let's show you an example. I'm going to go to a day like this. Huge sell-off. On the higher time frames, the candles were gray. We were below the 5-day trend. So it recommended, based on the color of the candles, that we're only participating in these gray candles, this downtrend. And you'll notice something really cool. Above our little volume table, we now have a new table. This only shows up when you're on a 5-minute or below and it's time to pull the trigger. It's time to execute. It's going to tell you the 5-day trend is bullish. But now in this example, I've scrolled to the left. So this is showing real-time data. To get data for this day that I'm showing, I need to replay, and it will automatically adjust to that replay timing. But for now, just know that this table pops up, and it's going to give you a bunch of super helpful information, like the direction of that 5-day trend when we zoomed out. And the indicator knows what that is already. It did its homework. It knows how far price is away from the VWAP. It knows if we've already crossed those key levels, like previous day low or previous day high, in the direction of the trend. So check this out. This is such a great example. We're below VWAP. The 5-day trend is bearish. So we're looking for gray candles. What's happening? Our indicator's telling us, what's the first thing on there? Short resumption. It's giving us a direction. If you don't already know the candles are gray and you should be going short, the indicator's got your back. It's telling you should only be looking for shorts right now. It's giving you a grade based on the opportunity. Are you below key levels? If you're not, it's going to give you a lower grade. This is an A grade scenario because we're aligned with the trend and we're below the key level. So it's showing confirmed. It's saying pullback. Now, in this case, it's saying resumed because we had a pullback here into the EMA right below VWAP and a resumption. It knows that that just happened and it resumed. If it's too extended, it's going to tell you to wait for a pullback. If it's too extended, the ATR is going to get so high, this will turn orange and tell you, hey, we're too far away from the average VWAP. You should no longer be looking for trades or be careful. Okay? Super helpful. I'm going to fast forward a little bit so you can see the indicator real time, bar by bar. Let me go back just one. Look at this. The indicator just downgraded this trade a little bit because we're starting to pull back. Now, of course, traders know as price pulls back, that might be a new opportunity to go with the trend and join in. That could be an opportunity to enter. But right now, it's saying, hey, wait for the resumption. It's reminding you to be patient and wait for the right opportunity, the resumption of the trend. It's downgraded our grade from A to C because we're currently trading sideways. We're inside bars. Okay? And as I press play, it dynamically in real time, boom, adjusts the grade based on the opportunity. We are now back in an A grade full size opportunity. So you can size your trade depending on the grade that it's giving you. A, I go full size. That could be different for everybody, but I'm full size because I'm aligned with the trend. We're below key levels. And then it goes down to grade B or C or D. And maybe you have a risk plan for those grades. I personally don't take C or D. I'm looking for the best of the best. I want the A grade. I may take a B grade trade with lower sizing. But the indicator is helping me determine that, so I know when to bet more. When I've got a good hand, I should go all in, figuratively speaking. Okay? Just like poker and blackjack. But check this out. This is telling me the direction. It's telling me that we're below those key levels. It's got the colored volume. It's got so many things that for a scalper or a trader to execute, it's got everything you need to be on your absolute A game. It's such a great supportive tool to have. Okay? So I'm going to end it here with the details on the indicator. If you seriously are interested in the indicator, it is available, and I will show you here how to get access to that. I'll also, when you get access to the indicator, you also get access to a PDF guide for a continuation strategy that this is built for. It's my #1 strategy. So you'll get the indicator for TradingView. You'll get the PDF step by step with screenshots telling you and walking you through what am I looking for and why. And then I also offer mentorship. So if you really like what you're seeing, you're getting the hang of it, and you want more personal coaching, you want more group coaching, you want an opportunity to talk to me directly, I have a Discord. I'm going to share my screen here, my personal Discord. This is available. I've got a free version and a paid version, okay? The free version, anyone can join in. There's so much value here. I've got custom education that I'm recommending, my favorite books. We've got our trading channel where I invite traders for free to join weekly trading sessions where we talk markets, we talk strategy, I break down the charts. And no, not all of it's free. Unfortunately, with the indicator and everything, there is a paid version that allows people more time with me, more access, and that allows me to do what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you briefly what a premium member would get along with the indicator, the PDF, and the premium Discord access, the mentorship. You're getting personal chart drops where I link personal trades that I'm taken or have taken using this strategy and some other awesome strategies that I use. Okay? You'll get video guides exclusive to the premium members with further breakdown on how to actually maximize the opportunity that this indicator is giving you. Okay? With screenshots and whatnot. I'll give you just a really brief view of the PDF. This is just going to be a quick look, so you don't get to get all the information, but you're going to get this PDF. Okay? It's going to break down with screenshots step by step what we're looking for. Okay? So you'll get access to the custom indicator. You'll get the PDF and personal mentorship on how to use it. Join the Discord, participate. I even do trade markups. So you can link your trades, and essentially I could help you decide or give you feedback on that trade as well. So send me your screenshots. I'm here to help you grow as a trader, and that's why I built this indicator. Now, I obviously built this indicator for me. I found better consistency with this indicator. I've grown so much as a trader because of things like this. Now I'm making this available to you, to the public, to more people, because I can tell how many people are out there struggling, and I want to help them. So if you find value and you want to get access to this, go check out the Discord, click the links. Even if you don't want to pay for anything, you're super welcome to come join. Come hang out and talk trading. Come scope out and learn more about what I do and how I do it. Okay? So that's it for today's video. I hope you loved it. If you want access to the indicator, go check out the Discord. You can see premium access in there. It'll give you access. If you want to tag along for free, please do so. Come hang out, talk trading with me. You're super welcome to join. So thanks all for watching. I hope you have a great one.